welcome again to one of the critique demos. And I've got a cute little girl here that gives me the opportunity to show you some of the things that we've been talking about and how they apply. So let's go ahead and address some of the things that I've been talking about that are a little more evident. Not too bad, but I would like to be able to get these eyes to where the pupil is more in the center. Looks like maybe it's a little bit, it could come down here just a little bit. I don't want to get them too big. But anyway, that's one of the things that I would do, again, before making sure that this isn't all the same all the way up. This is something that we can apply to almost every portrait. But I want to be able to have an idea where that lower lid is and then shade it down. It just takes that starkness out of it. You may see what's happening over here with this one compared to the other one. Let me go ahead and turn this again to take advantage of my best stroke. I'm going to make a line at the bottom edge of that top lid. So I want the white to be shaded as well. Okay. This is something that I think is probably a little bit different than this. It's a little difficult to see in the photograph, but still there's enough of it that you can probably see that often what people do when they are creating an eye is they follow the outer edge and make that the shape of the opening for the eye, when actually it's probably coming up quite a bit more. It's probably coming up like this, and these are the outer, this is the outer edge where your eyelashes are coming out of. But the shadow and everything sometimes confuses people, and I would like to close this up and have this as an opportunity to be blocked from my view by the eyelashes. And now I can go ahead and shade that down. Even that part of the lid, the bottom lid that we see, I can shade this down ever so slightly. Let's go ahead and just account for a tear duct here. And let's come up here again. Remember, this is the outer edge of the eyelashes. Let's go and do this so that we have a place where we know that we can't see anymore, because this inner edge runs into the darker edge for the upper eyelashes, and then we can shade this way as well. Okay, now there is something that I would like to suggest on the mouth, in that you will often see that the lips are very, very soft on the edge. I do not like to do a definite edge on the lips. I like to have it a little more variegated. It's a soft edge to a lip. It just variegates into the skin. So this is, if I kept up here, I would take that out. I don't think I can get it off. But then as it goes back to the corners, you'll see that these are pulled in, they're deeper and more out of the light. Now, on this chin, as it goes up towards the hair, what do we see here? We see it getting darker. I just want to make sure that you're noticing these things, and we'll go to the part that's the farthest back, and this will give me a chance to pull the hair forward a little bit. Now, I don't want this cheek to look like this is the form of the cheek. Actually, the hair is lying on the cheek. So now I would go ahead, I can't go past anything unless I have that clean edge. But now I'm going to shade it this way. It separates it from being the contour of the cheek. Now the same thing goes on over here. When I'm looking at this shoulder, there isn't enough room for this to be where the arm attaches to the shoulder. But this gives us an idea that we're looking at the top of the shoulder. And again, I would like to go ahead and use something like this where I know that the shoulder continues on and it's probably up here somewhere. Now this is a little more believable. But I have to show that this is not the shape of the shoulder. It is the fact that this shoulder is disappearing under the hair. So see, it depends on what side of a line you choose to shade. And quickly we start having a whole nother sense of dimension here. Same thing down here. This is probably shading this, at least here. Let's make a shadow here as well, so that we know that this is not the edge of the neck. Now we have hair that's cascading onto the shoulder or over the shoulder. We have a nice shadow coming down here. And it just takes care of this no longer being the edge of the neck. Okay. So we have the same opportunity with the chin here. We could take this out just a little bit more. And now we have something that we can use to play off of. As long as we keep a separation and a clean edge here, we have something that now we can round the face up. Always getting lighter and lighter and lighter as we pull towards something that's lighter. But now we have a chance to create a roundness to her jaw, her cheek.